Hi, Peyton and Paula. It's Nana, and I'm baking today, just like what you do at home. And here's Papa. We're going to be baking together. So, guess what? Today, we're going to be baking something, not a cookie or a biscuit for you or I, but we're making biscuits, doggy biscuits. So this is the shape of a doggy. So you see it's got 2 ears and a little tail. Looks like little Prancer. Could look like Grizzly. Looks a little bit like Lucy. All right. So we've got 5 ingredients and things that doggies love. So we have a white egg, and we have white flour, and then we have 3 ingredients that are brown. All right. So we're going to start. So the first thing we're going to do is get pumpkin, half a cup of pumpkin. And you know what? Doggies love pumpkin. So like if your mommy makes pumpkin pie, guess what? Doggies love pumpkin too, and pumpkin's really good for them. We just don't use the pumpkin that has sugar, okay? Because doggies, they're sensitive to sugar. All right, so we've got some pumpkin in there. And then we're going to add 1 egg, and I'm going to put it in the mixer. So your mommy's got a mixer. Remember, we used the pincher and Mr. Thumbkin, and I pull it apart. If the shell get in there like that, I take them out. But you know what? It won't hurt the doggy if he ate the shell, or you or I. It's just crunchy. And then we're going to have some peanut butter. Any kind of peanut butter. I don't use crunchy peanut butter. So, hey, what happened to our doggy biscuit? Is Papa eating the doggy biscuit? Did you know it's all these things we could eat? We can eat pumpkin, we can eat peanut butter, we can eat flour, we can eat egg, and then I'm going to put cinnamon. So actually Papa's right, you can eat it. But he's not supposed to be eating this because it really is for Prancer. So Papa, stop eating the doggy biscuits. I'll have to make you your own cookies. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to put this peanut butter in here. And then I'm going to whip it because it'll just be a little bit easier than if we have to do it by hand. All right? So, up. Is that up? Yep, there we go. All right, so Nana's going to put that up there and whip that up there nice. And then we're going to get a bowl and we're going to put some flour. I have flour all over the counter. And we want to do that for when we do some work. So I need 1 cup of flour. And I always measure it off. That's what your mommy does. You know, she scoops it off to make sure it's even. So 1 cup. We'll put that to the side. We don't need these anymore, so we can get rid of those. Now we need cinnamon. So we're going to put a little bit of cinnamon, 1/4 cup. Now, Nana's only doing a little bit because Prancer's a little doggy. And then I'm making enough to give to my neighbor's doggy. Because she is a little doggy. She just adopted. And so we're making her some doggy biscuits too. So we need to stir this here. So I'm going to have Papa help us stir up the flour instead of eating the doggy biscuits. All right, Papa, you ready to help me stir?
And I'm not going to use a knife.
No knife. Good job, Papa. We don't want any knives. All right, let's put those away. All right, and then we have this rolling. Papa, what's that? No, Papa, that's not what we need. Oh, my goodness. Papa, put that away. He goes those big things. He's silly. All right. No, Papa, not that. We're going to use our whisk. He had a big whisk, didn't he? Big stick. All right. So Papa's going to do that. And then we're all done with this already, so it's nice and creamy. And we're just going to mix the cinnamon and the flour all together. And it is done. Good job, Papa. Okay, so let's take that because we can't trust Papa with some of these things in the kitchen. Oh, boy. All right, so we're going to get rid of that. All right, Papa. So next thing what we're going to do is just put the flour. Do you see it, how nice and smooth it is? It's actually like cookie batter, right? Like you would make when you're making sugar cookies with Mom. This actually could be like a pumpkin cookie. But there's no sugar in there for doggies. So we're going to put a little bit of flour, and then Papa's going to stir it. Go ahead, Papa. He's going to stir that. And then Nana's going to put the rest of this in. And then it's going to be like he's going to stir it into a big ball. So this is something nice because in November, it's National Kindness Day. And it's a great thing to be kind to your pets. And maybe your friend's pets or your neighbor's pets. Doesn't your neighbor have a cute doggy that you guys sometimes watch? Well, you can make one for Grizzly and for Lucy, and then you can make one for your neighbor's doggy. I bet they would love that. So it turns into a big ball. So like Mommy, you know how she puts flour on the counter. Oh, look at Papa did a good job. And he didn't use a knife. Good job, Papa. So we're going to take out this here big ball and put that right there. All that batter, because we're going to make a cookie biscuit. Is Papa still eating that doggy biscuit? Oh, Papa, I don't know what we're going to do. All right. You can eat it because it really is. It's all people food. But, you know, Papa, he's not sharing with Prancer right now. So one of the things I got to tell you is that as I'm reading, because I know you're learning to read, Peyton, as Nana was reading, doggies like cinnamon, but they can't have nutmeg. And nutmeg is a spice that goes in pumpkin pie. Doggies can't have that. For some doggies, it makes them really sick. So we're careful not to use pumpkin spice. We just use cinnamon. So we know that we have to add enough flour because it gets sticky. And you know, I was making Play-Doh with the children in Children's Church, and I was making Play-Doh. Remember, we were making with Papa, and he made that ugly colored purple. Well, anyway, so this feels like Play-Doh. It's kind of squishy, but if it's too sticky, that means it needs more flour. So we're going to sprinkle some more on there. We don't want too much because then it gets dry and crackling. All right, so, but it's definitely sticky, so we definitely needed more flour. All right, so Nana's gonna pat it down, and then like your mommy, she puts flour on your rolling pin, and then we roll it up, we roll it sideways. What do you notice about this when we roll it? When I'm rolling it, you're right, it's getting bigger, isn't it? It's just rolling flatter and flatter and flatter. And so we're going to add a little bit more flour because we want to make sure we have the shape of this doggy. So I'm going to take the little doggy, and then we'll let Papa do this here. We're going to put the little doggy cutter in the flour, and then we got to press it down even. All right, Papa, you ready? No, Papa, not that. We need to... Oh, he doesn't listen. You know, Peyton and Palmer, you got to be the big listeners. He's not listening. All right, so now he is. Now he's going to cut... He's going to push that down.
This side go in?
The sharp side down.
Yeah.
There we go. Because you don't want to cut yourself. Because they have sharp edges, right? All right. So he's squeezing it. Oh, good. He just moved it back and forth so it kind of separated. Good job, Papa. Okay, that's enough, Papa. Okay, Papa. Okay. Let's see what he did. Put it up. Pull it up. Ta-da! He did it! Okay, let's do the spatula. Oh, you know what? This is Papa's very first doggy cookie. Look at that. Did he not do a good job? He gets a star. Good job, Papa. You got to do another one. So we're going to make a bunch of these, and then we're going to put them in a jar and put a little ribbon around and give it to our doggy next door, to our neighbor's doggy. And then Prancer, we already gave her one. She ate every crumb off the rug. She loved it. Look at Papa's doing really swell. Wow, Papa. He's a baker. He could bake like with your mom. Whoops, there's the tail. You see that? Papa's doing a good job. Now he's being a good listener, isn't he? All right. So being a good listener helps. Well, we miss you. We saw your pictures of you in your costumes, and you look so cute. And that was so great. And I bet you had fun. Did you get lots of candy? We did some of that for Children's Church. Did you know what we did? Uh-oh, Papa didn't do good on this one. So guess what? If that happens, sometimes...
Oh, it's a little thin dog.
Yeah, sometimes it gets squished out. So maybe because it's too sticky. So you know what?
It's a handicap dog.
No, so that you could flatten it out and just reshape it. It's kind of like when you're at school, when you make a mistake, you use an eraser and you fix it. So we could do that here too. We could just pat it down and smush it all together and then just roll it out. Wait a minute, Papa. And do it again. So that's okay. So do that. We're going to roll it out. And then we'll let Papa do some more, right? All right. But he did the first two. He did a good job, though. We'll give him a star for that. So he's doing good. There we go. Well, that might be sticking to the counter. So I don't think that's Papa's fault. So I see it sticking to the counter. All right. So let's make sure we get more. See, I can feel it sticking. Do you see how that's sticking? That definitely needs more flour.
Well, we got 3 good ones.
We got 3 good ones. That's okay.
2 perfect.
So I'm going to move this all in here and get some more flour in there. Yep, we need definitely more flour. All right. Because if it's sticking like that much, that's not what we want. We don't want that. So you know what we did at school, Peyton and Palmer? So all the teachers, because we didn't have any boys and girls in our school, we did trick-or-treating. We did tables outside of our classroom, and all of the teachers dressed up, and we went around, and we did trick-or-treating in our building. So that was a lot of fun. So we actually got lots of candy and prizes, and I gave away little squishy toys, and everybody was laughing just like kids. All the adults were trick-or-treating too. All right, Papa, there you go. He's going to make some more. And Prancer's going to be so happy. So remember, these are really good for doggies because there's good vitamins in there and there's good minerals in there. It's healthy because peanut butter is really good for you, right? And it's yummy. And pumpkin's really good for you. Did you know that? And it's really yummy. And cinnamon and flour. So there we go. Now look at Papa. He's pulling that away. How we doing, Papa? Oh my, is he getting good at this? So it definitely needed some more flour. So move that away.
4.
Wow, look at Papa go. All right. So Papa's going to do the rest. And then,
Make a big smile at us.
yes, you got a smiley face. And then we're going, we have a bunch in the oven already, baking. And then we're going to finish it up. But we wanted to share this with you in case you wanted to make it. Because there's only, Nana's hand's very messy. Only need 5 ingredients. So you can make that. And you can make that for your doggies and your neighbors too, right? So we miss you girls and love you.
Love you.
And we
Miss
hope
you
you have
very
a
much.
good day. And we want to just give you a big kiss and smooch and a hug. So you have a good day, sweetheart, and have a good night. We love you. Bye.
Bye.